Hey there, I am JB, and in today's episode of Satisfactory I got 3 main objectives besides some smaller ones. 1. I want to complete phase 2. 2. I want to unlock the amplifier so we can get double power shards. And number 3. I want to unlock and build, this is a bit of a weird name, Augmenter, that will give us a boost to our power network. We're really going to need 2 of these things really bad, which the power speaks for itself, right? But those power charts are really needed to complete phase 2, because phase 2 will give us really weird numbers in the production that we are going to make, which can end up like, let's say, 38 plates that we're going to need. And in order to get things maximalized out, I would like to use power charts on that one to make it a little bit more easier. I will show you all about it once we have done it. Now, in order to unlock the amplifier, I'm going to need 16 more circuit boards. Now, there are 2 things that I can do. 1, I can wait until these doggos down here actually found some, or I can go out there in the map and be lucky to find a crash site which actually has some of these circuit boards. Now, of course, I won't be showing you everything that I'm going around the map, because that's going to take way too long. What I'll just do, once I find something, I will just show it to you. I will note the location, so in case you want to get this early on, you know where to find these circuit boards. Now, of course, another thing that I have been doing between this episode and the last episode is I've actually been upgrading the coal power plant, which basically means that I have increased the number of coal, because we now have Mark II miners, we now have conveyor belt Mark III, and so on. I have built another 16 coal generators, which we now have 32, so our power is doubled up. And with that being said, let's go out there and see if I can find some circuit boards. Well, now I'm thinking of it, Salix has actually been telling me there is a Doggo cave somewhere, and I should check it out, because you can not only find a weapon, which I already have, but you can also find a secret new helmet and maybe circuit boards. Alright, so if my calculations are correct, the cave should be in this area, and apparently it splits up in multiple entrances or exits depending on which side you come from. Okay, I think I see it already. Doggo nest. Ah, pick up shattered rebar. Modular frames. Oh, this is cool. It makes a lot of sense. Hello, buddy. Yeah, I'm not, not gonna be very useful. Please have like what I need. This is one nest. Hello, don't be afraid, I'm not harmful. Look at this, the B374 helmet. Plastic, you can keep that, guys. I'm just looking for circuit boards, please. No circuit boards. Oh. Oh, it's in this case, we're not gonna do that again. Are you nuclear? No? Okay. Police. Ooh. Gas. Oh. Is this it? Yes! We did it! Yes! Write it down in your freaking book. Here is where you can find 65 circuit boards, which you're going to need to have 50 in order to lock the amplifier. So if you want to do that earlier on in the game, it is right down here, which, it's quite a walk around. But yeah, very good. And of course, this needs 120 megawatts. Now, the nicest thing is, JD actually showed me another crash site in this area, which is actually not far enough from the cliffside over there, where you can find a supercomputer, and that is worth a lot of tickets. Now, of course, I'm already further into the game, but for a beginner, it can just add out 20 plus tickets for one thing. I will just show you in a second where it's at. Down here? Yeah, here it is. And then down here, supercomputer. And this spot, yeah, like I said, it's like a pathway going up. And then I think just, down here where you have a little resting moment of going up, there's a little water and a couple of items. And it goes to the road. Right down here. Basically, further ahead is like the starting area if you Yeah, I want to start in this area. Right, there's one more thing left for me. That's just all the way back. Because going that way is a bad idea. And going around that way is even further and a bad idea. Ah, yes. Home sweet home. And as you can see, I got 59 more bombs left. So I wasted a plenty handful of it. And I will probably only show you the part where I actually got the circuit boards. Let me see. Ooh, I don't say no to that, thank you. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, sure. And where's the last guy? Hi. Hiding in the corner here. Nah, it's okay. I got what I need. And it would be very silly if I come back after that long adventure. And then all of a sudden they have what you need, right? Right, cool. Let me see what I all have. I got 27 of these, I got 38 of those, I got 5 of these, another 38 of those. Heck, I got like 54 gas nobles. That's crazy. I got shatter rebars. Right, let me just put all of the stuff that I don't normally have in here. My new things and all those guys. I found 9 Mercers, 1 summer sloop, purple slug, 10 blue, 3 of yellow. And a little bit of mycelium. Oh, and I forget, of course I will show you what I found in the Doggo cave. I just found 2 nests basically. I didn't find any more. Not sure how many there are in there. And of course, let me just do one, get it out of my screen. One of these hard drives meanwhile. No hard drive available. But I thought I split it up into my inventory, which I didn't do. Thank you. There you go. Takes 10 minutes. Right, of course, the big moment where we have all been waiting for, and that is this guy. I'm going to need 100 of these and those of them, so let's add it to the to-do list here. Make it myself a tiny bit more easier. I've been looking forward to for a very long time, which I cannot do. And why can I not do it? Because I need to do this one first. No? Wait, I need to wait until this stuff is done. Oh, for the love of God. Man, I just ran upstairs. Is it done? Dude, I'm so excited for this. You know, I don't care. I don't care. I wanna... Yes. Whew.
Production amplifier unlocked. Every single manufacturing and smelting building will be backwards compatible with this new technology. These buildings can now have a summer sloop embedded to increase resource output without requiring more input, at the cost of greatly increased power consumption.
Flow cycles within flow cycles make explosions into temples into explosions into temples. The spin sphere of woven windows. Each tiny body contains tinier bodies until the line layers fold into curves which folds into threads which weave the tapestry. A song of light and leaf and flower, a dance of matter clouds and...
I think they're trying to explain energy to matter conversion theory, but you do not need to understand it to do your job. I'll just mute them for you so you can continue your mission. I, however, will be taking notes. This is fascinating material.
Right. Fascinating indeed. Oh boy. It is time that we're gonna make power charts. Now I do have to say, I did test this in the multiplayer when we were making the power charts. That the very first one is not gonna be doubled up. So be sure to always start off with the blue one instead of the other colors, or else, you know, you end up wasting stuff. Right, need to research this one.
Research completed. Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle than blue power slugs, and thus have more potential energy stored. They can now be processed into power shards.
Very good.
Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
Right, and then the last one.
Purple power slugs seem to be near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored. It is a good thing Fix-It does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power shards.
Alright, this stuff. Wonder what that is. Alright, so in this case, let's start off with the blue ones. And then, not to forget, add this guy in here. Then all of the blue ones. If I'm not wrong, the first time it will be just 1-on-1, and then this machine will change. So now it's 1-on-1. You can see now things are turning purple, which means it now activated, and there should be 2 coming out, which 2 coming out. Very good, right? Let's just add in everything. Speed it up. Right, now that is done. Let's do the second one, which is the yellow. 9 of these, which will poop out. Not 1, 2, 3, but 4. Wonderful. And now let's do the purple one. Which we got 3. That's better than nothing. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know how much came out of it, but yeah, that's crazy. And then let's see how much we got. We now have 132 power shards. Oh boy, we can just go ahead and have some fun with that. Oh no, what happened to your legs, Bean? You're so tiny all of a sudden. Well, anyways, it is a new day for me. I've done plenty of progress. I'm not yet finished, but I did come to a point where I can easily show you how I've solved certain problems. First of all, I'm gonna copy this guy because in this case, this guy is finished along with this guy, and if that wouldn't be enough, also this guy. So the encased industrial beams, what I've been doing, I first upgraded the steel beams to 60 per minute, which also I have increased the MK1 miner to an MK2, which basically also means that the other miner that I was using before is now disconnected, and I've used that miner to the production of the encased beams. As you can see down there, I have set up a concrete factory because for the encased beams I'm going to have concrete, and then I have lead everything to the building, which I have set it all up, and including another station right down here, which in this case only does 10 per minute, which is okay because what I'm doing right now is something that will take a lot of work. So everything will get a lot of time to fill up anyways. And you know, I'll be honest, at the beginning I was kind of getting a headache of how I need to solve everything. But then I saw solution after solution after solution, and it actually became a lot of fun to mess around with it. I've also been doing a little bit of road working since I'm not busy in this area. Okay, but basically this is the very first setup, right? So we are making status and we are making automated wiring. Now here comes the part. These are 2 productions that comes from 1 production, because I need status as well as automated wiring. This is something that I will also do for the other 2, which I'm going to make rotors, and the other one I believe it was frames. So the first thing that I did before making the status is, in this case, just calculate how much stuff from the beginning to the end do I need in order to make 4 automated wiring. Then I basically took the stator, which only needed 4 per minute for the automated wiring, and basically what I did is I need this stuff too, so I just doubled up the production, and after doubling up I also doubled up all of the resources needed, and on this way I got 2 different production lines in 1, which is super duper nice. All of these products will be merged together right down here, right? Merged together, 1 conveyor belt. Some more production will come onto it, just 4 per minute and another 4 per minute, which in the end, you know, I'm transporting like lesser than 30 per minute of a couple different products on 1 conveyor belt, which is super duper handy because this will save up a lot of pain up the butt, which is something that is more difficult to do at the begin station for the basic stuff, because the screws, for an example, come with 120 per minute. You know, you cannot merge them together with 30 plating, 30 rods and all that good stuff, but for this it's super duper handy. Now, of course, once we get like super Mark 4 or 5 conveyor belts, you know, I could just change the whole basic setup and just, you know, do that. But for now, I'm not thinking it's very much needed. So what will happen is that conveyor belt with 10 different products, which are only 50 per minute that comes from the conveyor belt, will end up right down in here, which is the start of the storage. And then it comes out here. And then from this point, it's going to sort itself, right? I'm going to still need to set it up. Let all the status come through. Anything else, go that way and sort it out. And sort it out, and so forth and so forth. Then down here, if the status is full, send the other status up here. Make use of the top conveyor belt. And from the top conveyor belt, everything will be sent to the sink. And that is basically all there is. I made it myself super duper easy on this way. But like I said before, honest, it gave me a ginormous headache because I need to calculate everything. So you can already guess. The next thing that I'm going to do is complete the other two production lines. Plus another two production lines, which will be 2 and 1. I will connect everything up to the storage area. And I will connect everything up to a sink. I just take care that everything works as it's supposed to be, and then I am going to need to unlock this system, but there might be two problems. First of all, I don't think I have 50 computers. This is something that I didn't think of before starting the whole episode. I got 31. Now I could go out there, find more, but there is a bigger problem with this. Basically, last night on the multiplayer live stream, we actually unlocked this thing. You know, we are with 3 people, so we get stuff a lot quicker, a lot sooner, and a lot more. One person goes out and finds a lot more summer sloop. We already have tons of computers found from the crash site, because the further you get into that site, the more expensive products you can find. And in the end, we kind of figured out that in order to make the Augmenter, you need 10 summer sloops. You need another, I think it was 50 computers. You need a lot more. It's not that what you see, but what I at least want to do for this episode is at least unlock it, and then I will just show you what kind of a mess you need with it, and so on and so on. I finally got it all done. Now I do have to say it is pretty messy, but I had to send all of my power into calculating and taking care that everything is working properly. So at this moment, all of the products that are being made, which I believe is 2, 4, 6 products together, it's only 22 per minute on the conveyor belt, which is not a lot. You can just see it going up there, then going up there. Will be all sent all the way to the storage. And then we got status, we got smart wiring. It's just called smart wiring. Let me see here. Automated wiring. We got the frames, we got the advanced frames, we got the rotors, and we got the smart plating. Now this case, it's not going to go fast. I mean, if I need 1000, it's going to take a week or whatever. And let me see this one. Yeah, you're going to need 1000 too. And then for this one, you know, I'm getting there already. So the only thing that I could be doing, actually, now I'm thinking of it, is actually use some summer sloop, right? I do need to take care, however, that I leave 1, because, you know, just in case I need to use it for making new power charts, something. Well, in this case, I have 4, so I could be using 2 for this guy and that guy, so it will be doubled up, which is very nice, just for now. And I'm going to have 1 for this guy. Now, however, I do have a problem still. At this moment, I need 50 computers. The thing is, I can unlock it, but it's not going to happen that I can build that thing, because I need to find 10 summer sloops in order to build it, which is crazy. I got 40 computers, so I might have a problem for this episode. However, I do keep a super duper close eye out on these figurinos down there. I do believe I've not found a supercomputer on a crash site. I do believe unless I didn't, and then the chance will be very small that I will find another one within an hour. Yeah, I just, you know, I keep checking these guys out. Now you might say, you know, JB, why don't you just use all of your power charts and just crank up all of these machines? Well, the problem here is that on this moment, some of the machines are already maximized out. Some of the machines, I'm going to have such a weird numbers going on. If I need to crank everything up, it's my head will explode, and that's not something that I'm waiting for. Yeah, but like I said, there are a couple of things I can do in order to speed the progress up, right? I could add in one of these guys right down in here. So this thing will now poop out there. Oh, it needs chew. Oh, well, chew for, yeah, complete. 1 for the half. You know what? A 6 better than 4, right? If this guy will be the same, 6 is better than 4. However, what I can do, now I'm thinking of it. Yeah, there is something else I can do. And that is, besides letting this be what it is, I can set up a manual type of deal. So I will just plop one of these down. I will plop down 2 containers. Throw in there what is needed to make these things. Crank it up with power charge. Make another container near it. And then, you know, on that way I'm making a lot of extra. I think I will do that except for the advanced wiring. Alright, and so after, well, 2-3 hours and setting up a couple of extra of these things, hand fill them myself or fill them up manually with containers. I already demolished one for the frames. I now have everything set and ready to go. I already put all of the other stuff onto the roof in the containers. Meanwhile, I went looking at the doggos. I still don't have any extra computers. Once again, maybe if we unlock phase 2, we get access to make the computers. Alright, so in this case, let's store all of this good stuff in here. Grab my goodies, which, you know, you can also demolish them. There we go. And then in this case, yes, it is time. So let me just connect this up to that up to this, and the last one on here. I hope my calculations are correct. So 1 complete and number 2 complete. All right, finally. So in this case, let's seal it up. We get an introduction. Very good.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 2 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of Phase 2, the technologies of Tiers 5 and 6 will become available in the hub. These might feel intimidating after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent. Highlights are oil production, railway transportation, the jetpack, and many more.
Oh yeah.
Phase 3 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. Just remember to focus on producing and delivering the project parts, and Fixit's faith in you will be strengthened.
Here we go. Oh yeah. Yes, finally. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, cool.
Phase 2 of Project Assembly completed. You have been performing more adequately under pressure and are closer than ever to saving the day. Perhaps you were the right choice for the job. Time will tell. You will now enter Phase 3 of Project Assembly. Continue as you are, and there should be no issue. For humanity. For Fixit.
And for the kitten and puppies. Right, cool. I think this is actually the part which I've done as last in season 1. Let me just check out some stuff here. Yeah, oil processing. I did this stuff. I might have unlocked this because of the truck. I think I've also done this stuff and this stuff. Yeah, what I have definitely haven't been doing is the jetpack, which I would like to do. Of course, you need to have the best feel for it. Tier 6. Oh yes, this guy. I remember that I have been placing this guy though, so we need plastic. Okay, that is a shame. I'm not going to get that for this episode. Now I could check one more time. If I'm lucky, I will get at least 10. If not, then yeah, my apologies. The hell is this cooling system? That's okay, that's okay. You need to be it. Please, little buddy. Hope you found some computers and saved it up. Well, I'm not really sure where, for frank's sake. Well, I got enough explosive. I got some stuff to make ramps. I don't want to give up just yet. So let me just copy this at least. And, you know, put that one on the list. And put this one on the list. And actually, you know, I completed all of that. Alright, now I do know there's a crash site right over there. The only problem is, I believe there are a couple of nuclear beasts over there. So I'm going to need to bomb the heck out of it. Well, that's a couple things lesser. Alright, maybe I can get closer now. Alright, let's see. Okay, there is a couple of things, but not what I need. Alright, please. Have some freaking computers out here. Well, how about that? Okay, now the downside is nighttime, right? But the thing here is, I would swear that there's supposed to be another crash site over there somewhere. Like right between in the bush. Are you one of them too? Oh boy. Yeah, it might be a little OP what I've done. But there we go. Just a little, okay? Just a little. Yep, but once again, no computers. What do you need? Cooling system. Well, I definitely need a cooling system. Well, in this case, it is a shame, but I really tried to do my best. And yeah, it was definitely a surprise to see that I need 10 summer sloops instead of just, you know, one for the effect of turning the machine on. It's a little bit of a shame, but you know, if this game is too easy, then what will be the fun of that, right? Oh man, however, I am super duper exciting to set up like the monorail system. We're going to find a very nice spot elsewhere in the map where we're going to make new storage areas. We're going to not immediately build the whole building. I want to do things a little bit different because I know I can